We are staying here in Pennsylvania at a campground with several other families that live on the road, and they were talking about making yogurt in an Instant Pot, and none of us had tried it, so I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works out.
Traveling, exploring, and learning on the road. Family's family road trip.
So I found a recipe on my phone, and the first thing that we'll need to do is add half a gallon of milk. So I bought some milk yesterday at Costco. Barely fits in the fridge. We got milk. It's vitamin D, homogenized. It says the best kind is 3.8% fat. Trying to see what this says. 8 grams of fat. I don't see a percentage on here, but that's what we're going to use. And we will use half a gallon of it. Oh, and it's sealed. Yay!
No.
Alright, the Instant Pot has measurements on the inside of the pot, so that makes it easy. We're going to put it in. And it says use the yogurt more function. And it doesn't matter if it's vented or not, it says. So we will hit. Did you crash? Come here. Come here, Mom. Alright, so it says 8 minutes on yogurt. I don't see a yogurt more. It says it'll boil it to 180 degrees. It'll take, I don't know. We'll try this and see. Because I don't have a yogurt more function. I only have a yogurt function. And it said 8 minutes, but the phone says it's going to take 30 to 35 minutes. And then it should say boil on the screen. And then when it's done, it'll switch to yogurt on the screen. So we'll give it some time to do its thing and see what happens. Alright, so I was looking at the pot and I realized what they meant by yogurt more. So it has a less, a normal, and a more setting. And so I reset it, hit cancel, pushed yogurt again, and push adjust so that it lit up the more light instead of the normal light. So, and then it said boil, so that should do what we need it to do. So we're gonna let it finish doing its thing, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so it switched to yogurt from boil, so we're gonna move on to the next step. It says to open it up and check the temperature. My lovely thermometer that's falling apart. And the thermometer doesn't work right. It only works if you hold the button down. So it's kind of a dumb thermometer. This milk has like a coating on top of it. It says it has to be 180 degrees. So I'll mix it up a little bit. Make sure it's 180. Oh, I've got 179.5. There we go. 180. And then skim away and discard the skim on top. Alright. Alright, so we got all that out of it. And then, okay, so it says we have two options. We can either just leave this sitting here until the milk cools from 180 to 111, or we can submerge it into some cold water to get it to cool down faster. So of course, I have a sink full of dirty dishes. So we will move that and fill the sink with some cold water, and we will do that to get it to cool quicker. And then it says we'll need to get our yogurt ready. It says in a glass Pyrex measuring cup, which I don't have. Alright, so we've got our milk cooling. I'm going to get the yogurt. It says choose the glass Pyrex, which we don't have. I'm just going to use a bowl and see if it turns out. We'll check our temperature here. We want it down to 111. It's at 120 and climbing, so we will let it keep cooling. Mix it up a little bit. It says not to rub the bottom of the bowl because it might have solids on the bottom. So we'll just get that mixing and we'll get the yogurt ready. The starter that we're using as yogurt, we got Faye. It looks like phage, but it has pronunciation guide right on the side. Faye. This one, I had trouble finding a good plain yogurt. This one has, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different live cultures in it. So that should be good. It says that you need at least 2 different cultures to make a live culture. So we'll use 2 tablespoons of this. It says just over 2 tablespoons, so I will, oh, and it's got paper thing in it. I've never had yogurt with that before, so that's new to me. So we're going to put a little over 2 tablespoons into this bowl. And we're doing a piñata later, or in a couple days. Emmett's been helping me fill it up, so he's got all the candy, don't you? Yeah, here, you go play with your candy. Alright, so the yogurt is in the bowl. We're just waiting on the milk now. (102). The thermometer's moving slower to get up to temperature, so that's good. Has an interesting smell. Alright, it looks like it's at 109, so that's cooled down enough. It says add half a cup of our milk to this yogurt that we're using as starter. And then we're going to put this back into the pot. And we will mix the milk and starter together. Alright, so those are mixed together, the yogurt and the milk. It says to pour it in here and gently stir it. And then we'll put the lid back on. Again, it says the venting doesn't matter. And we're going to put it to yogurt and normal. So we'll do the adjust knob until normal lights up. Adjust the time 8 to 12. So that must be hours. Depending on how tangy you like your yogurt. So I'm just going to leave it on 8 this time and see how it turns out. The longer time, the more tangy yogurt. The timer will count up instead of down when it begins. And after about 6 hours, it says we can open it up and taste it and see how tangy it is. And then we can keep going longer if we want to. So I guess for the next 6 hours, it'll sit there and I'll go on about my day and we will check on it later. Alright, so we did our first batch of yogurt and it did not turn out very good at all. The one thing that somebody else was concerned about was that the seal on the Instant Pot would spread the flavors, and if you smell it, it smells pretty bad, and the yogurt came out smelling just like this. The kids did eat it for breakfast, and they liked it with bananas mixed in, but I went ahead and did another pot, so it's really easy to do. You put in half a gallon of milk, push the yogurt and more, let it do its thing. It takes about half an hour, and then add some other yogurt to it. We'll let it cool to 111 degrees, and then add some 2 tablespoons of yogurt, put it back in, hit the yogurt button again, put it on normal, and let it do its thing for hours and hours. So today I made another batch. It's been in here for 10 hours. So we are going to go ahead and take it out, and we're going to let Emmett try it, if he will. Do you want to taste it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try it. So this batch is a lot thicker than the other batch. The other batch was not in there very long. Yuck? Do you want more?
No. No.
No? Is it yuck?
Yeah.
It does not have, Doug's going to taste it too. You got to turn the camera around on yourself. Tell us what you think.
Mama. Mama.
Tastes like yogurt.
Mama.
Hot, warm yogurt.
Mama.
It is warm. It's not hot. Mama ate some. You want Mama to taste more?
Mom.
It's not, I don't know the right word, like the sour taste that you get from some plain yogurt. It doesn't really have that at all. Do you notice that?
Hmm.
It doesn't have the sour taste. I just tried a little bit ago some of the yogurt in the fridge. It is from Walmart, Great Value brand, and it is much more sour tasting. So it's got a nice mild flavor, so it would be good with any fruit or whatever you put with it that doesn't have that sour
Get your
taste.
drink. Go ahead.
So I think the kids are going to like it more
Daddy.
than they like
Daddy.
the store-bought
Daddy.
yogurt. This batch
Daddy.
turned out a lot
Daddy.
thicker than the first one. So now we're just going to refrigerate it overnight and let it cool. And the kids will have it for breakfast tomorrow.
If you like this video, you should go check out our library. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Facebook or at FulltimeFamilyRoadTrip.com.